we thought maybe we should stop. Your love said no, go on, don't drop. This is more than views on a screen. This is love, this is everything. Different faces, one same heart. From near and far, we're never apart. Thank you, family, for the love and loyalty. Why hearts standing tall today, cause you never walked away. Thank you, family. From the bottom of our souls we say 6 years strong and still we stand together as one. We are family. We are family. We share the laughs, we share the pain. Real life stories, sunshine and rain. From the art to the world outside. One love, one voice, one pride. We stand for truth, we stand for vibes. Real connections, real life. Not just content, not just play. We show our heart in every way. If the road was easy, love wouldn't show. But you stayed with us, now everybody knows. This channel's built on trust and care. A home where everybody's fair. Yeah. Thank you, family, for believing endlessly. We are rising year by year, cause you always kept us near. Thank you, family. Every share meant everything. 6 today and more to come. This journey's just begun. This journey's just begun. This journey's just begun. This journey's just begun. If we could count the love you gave, it's more than words could ever say. Through every season, every test, you gave us strength, you gave us rest. So we lift our hands and hearts to every soul that played a part. This success is not just ours, it belongs to all of us. Thank you, family. We are forever, can't you see?
Alright, the success not belong to we, but it belong to all of us. Not to just we the sit on here, but we all as a family. So we want to tell una thank you, plenty thank you for we una always don't support we throughout this particular year. If the journey been smooth, then we not forbid or reach out this kind of way. But because the journey bumpy, because we got a lot of obstacle along the way, you know, now that make we able for sit down together as a family and move on. 6 years, so one for telling una plenty thank you for we una don't make we don't 6 years. When they remind we say 6 years, I say wow, thank God for this one. Like we say, we meet a lot of people, we meet a lot of people, other people that will meet, they don't they be anyway in terms of family reach and all. Not all because of, how we get blessed in our sabi, but not because of the things the way we believe on, the things the way we stand on, and the things the way we always say, we they do, where we always they go by. Now that make una trust we, and una feel say, we for una people that we una for work with. So one for tell una plenty thank you for the trust we una put on we. And for let we say we done 6 years, it means say we get plenty work for do. More work. For just say una dey try, not una dey for try na one, but the other thing we for make lady try, not fall. Because waiting simple, waiting easy. Now we don't day up for countdown is very much easy. If for don't know how to, if not like claim up later no more, you for them, you the damage. Yeah, and when you damage, if you not take time, it's either you damage one way, you go manage grab back or something, and they grab again. Yeah, but for claim go up, now not the problem. And interestingly, go put your hand for claim to the ladder for succeed, and ever possible in our life. Welcome to the show. This is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Today we want to talk about several things. I'll just tell you now. Today the 20th of December 2025. 20th of December 2025. Una say what they tell una the dates. So una go it will be easy for una. So they say na 20th and today na Saturday. Okay. So one problem after another inside the country. We ask yourself a question. What thing they happen? Who say we go wrong? What thing really don't they happen? For say the wall one for charge. Well, you get other people who go say, oh, the electoral justice fight. Okay. You get other people that will say, now because of the drug, okay? You get other people that will say, well, it look like, say, the 10 years Naim, okay? You get other people that will say, well, because of the ties where we get with other sets of people, up to you, how you see them. Put them up. It's not bad at all for tell you what you think. But we can look at this as we don't face with one another problem we then call, visa ban. Visa ban. Yes, visa ban for Salon people. We will say we still get this other one on a green card. Green card. The one that with the old green card safe now. Then the Yagba, they had all the courts. They don't know if they go work, if then they return back now their house. Not up and die you. They go catch them, then carry them go. All of this now wala. And the one we don't fearful pass all. Today we say, okay, if they don't ban the other hand there, I can go marry somebody, it come back. Then they all know they happen again. On top that one day, UK self don't join. And guess what? When I read what in the United States say, then say this will likely be a global something for we. Small we. But on top this back, I still they ask, with all the kind position where mother be able to go to, why we still get punishment? For say the position now by the buy or waiting, I know I will understand. For say they no recognize them or waiting. Or for say in position they act contrary. Well, if then they punish we for sake of them funny things there. And yet we sit on a United Nations Security Council, they ask forget the same power. Like the other one they punish we. How would they go to look at we? Like one funny thing. Okay, UK don't join the line. Then say then the court. Now like entirely like what you done them like for say all the copper where them be the ghee na salon. Sometimes they manage give itself na half like where them go say no more for lay die for thy stomach sake lay no die. Then they cut all thing, especially the one we get for do with the health sector. So for joining me inside the program today, follow we can discuss all of them things here soon. We get Abdulai Bayraytay, first time talk man for Honest by Kuruma, where he always there now so for LP in the lectures. Either with we, and when it comes to governance issue, itself na the go-to. Na yung area then the ajibu in na yung area, Bayraytay na yung area. Other people can get a area as well. So I want to say good evening and welcome to the program, Abdulai Bayraytay.
Thank you very much, Sangbe Pierre. And Fambulem, where they watch and listen, are telling her all plenty I do. And of course, Sangbe Pierre, I want to use this opportunity before we even start for extend hearty congratulations to Riyadh family. It's a lot of energy, a lot of sacrifice and efforts for Leona reach consistently on 6 years with no interruptions, in spite of the challenges then. My hearty congratulations, and may God continue for giving her the energy, the wisdom, and the fortitude for Leona continue for serve Sierra Leone.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay, so let me start the ball with this. I want to draw the pyramid. Today, let me start from the top. The most important thing where don't happen against the country, the most devastating, because this gets to do with life and death. United Kingdom, the couple where they can give, for help country them, especially salon, low focus on salon, where they support the health sector, and now then say they go cut down that plenty money there. What in this mean for a woman where they go for go born and they picking them where they come for the first 10 at this world?
Thank you very much. When I read the reports for say UK, because normally what they can do for developing countries then and third world countries, then they walk through a consortium of charitable organizations like the Hela Keller Organization Consortium, and also Concern Worldwide. So now they give away a lot of money for supports like picking them when they born newly pregnant women, them, etc. But they say by 2027, then they cut them drastically, which means, not forget, say, we as a country, we depend very largely to the international community, including the Gavi Fund, for address certain preventable diseases them. So if this come again, it just should say it is a big slap, although of course it can be a foreign policy protocol where the UK government in particular don't take. The question for me is, devastating as it is, what we they do as a country. Because not forget, say, we get what we call the Abuja Declaration, we say for there we able to address we health challenges them, Africa in particular, we get for dedicate a certain percentage of we budget towards health. Now that make a member we come with the free healthcare initiative during we own time. We now for let we make sure say lactating mothers, pregnant women and under fives, therefore able to treat them for free. Now all hospitals in the country. It again your challenges them, but at the same time, a member Lancet, when a very reputable UK-based publication on health issues, it come out say for countries then, we not get that free healthcare initiative. They say go find men and copy the model where Sierra Leone they use, and they come with very compelling statistics for say, before the free healthcare initiative, na so number of picking them and pregnant women that they die, but with the intervention, the number is reduced drastically. So now we don't see a situation of the country where when you look at Mother BU in government in manifesto, it promise we say now almost every chiefdom district would they get clinic them, would they get peripheral hospital them, etc. That didn't happen. Now, if that did not happen, the supposition is governments not get the copper for address that issue there, which means we very much rely on charitable organizations therefore come with very intentional interventions for address with health challenges in the country. So this to me, it's a big blow and it's a wake-up call that as a country, if we say we want to invest into the future, I think say we will pay more attention to this. Now that make as soon as I read the report, the first thing we can have in mind, now that doctor will be blow the whistle na cottage. We say pikin and they die because of lack of oxygen, then kind thing and the way eventually then come, then go after them, both now the social media and the government make some kind changes then. So for the problems we have in our country is we for be very honest to ourselves, we for be very kind of confront the issues them with honesty and integrity. And when we do that, because when you come with propaganda, it's not gonna solve it. Work with the people. Like waiting don't happen now, and they just imagine the anxiety where this go don't cause young lactating mothers picking them. And the reason is one of the key things then, we get what you call pre-eclampsia, where now one of the conditions them where they cause high blood pressure. And when that they can happen pan picking or mommy them, particularly pregnant women, it become more complicated for them. So it is not good news. And I only hope say the government will pay keen attention so that they will able for divert some of the funds then whether they generate so that they will able pump them into this stopgap measure, yeah, so that it not will be a negative impact to the extent that it will compromise the lives of people.
All right, so let me look at this. You already don't analyze this. The term where this health sister where na Geraldine, I think, yes. Geraldine, yes, no, Geraldine King, yes, now the name that one, the Dr. Geraldine King, when they raise this concern, UK be actually the give it couple. And the concern the way be the reason the fact say, simple catheter, and all the other small medical things them within the use, are not available. To the extent, then they even buy a bundle of water for come with them na the hospital because water no day. For the woman then go able for use that one day na the labor room for actually bring come baby. So if UK don't choose for cut down, the funding, because according to waiting adjust the watch now, now say inside this thing they actually be don't announce before this time. They say the UK government February announcement that it will be fall to 0.3% of gross national income by 2027 has led to a wave of concern as to which program will be cut. The outlook is especially bleak for the UK's bilateral health programs, which are being deprioritized in favor of in-country refugee costs and multinational. So they get a lot of things them. If the same way they made support we they get second challenge and they now that supports the court, how we woman them go they?
You know, this is where strategic thinking and foresight come for any government. From the moment where UK they diversify, then program and support, then we don't already indicate, say, behind the scenes, number one, then we'll cut some support within the ghetto countries them, and then do what they call internal focus in terms of who side and taxpayers couple they go. If me not be mad at you, and a day I for come, I engage my health minister right away. What can we do so that to not wait until the tsunami? Because imagine if they be the give 35 million support to Sierra Leone and they don't cut them by 2027 if we come to 1 million. That is a lot of cuts, drastic cuts. And who that then are the victims then? Now the poor people then we cannot afford it. So imagine, I just imagine now if the government's transparent, if the right to access of information able for confront them, say, give we statistics, all the couple the way mother you don't spend by in travel. How if we don't cut that travel day here in WEF for let we pump them into the healthcare system? How this will be? If this is going to impact us, it will be very minimal because we don't diversify with your expenditure as well. That is why when I see a very secret memo where them people say they forgive Mother Bio some kind of money, now I say, okay, if they are doing this to give Mother Bio, why can't they say that money should have gone into the healthcare system, the education system? Because not forget, say, they even come say they will open primary school them with water, all them thing and day, everything hygiene will be addressed. That did not happen. So I they wonder when we have a president without a foresight for able to see the problem and tackle them ahead it can. So that to stop for those who call the knee-jerk approach. The knee-jerk approach, you wait until the problem is there, you begin scramble. Because any policy statement, not forget, say they mention bilateral relationship, which means not just the exclusive party with they between Sierra Leone and the UK. That bilateralism they get the option for change. They can say, okay, you know what? The money they give now for towards education will they cut them. What do they give towards the healthcare will they cut them? Now you for try for do internal, how you they cut ABC for make sure say we then cut the foreign support, you were able to look internally and address the issues in there. So these are the challenges we are having in our country. It must come with prudent leadership. It must come with foresight, and it will come with what you call strategic thinking. So you don't wait until the problem is on your feet, but rather you confront it up head. And when you do that, we for able to learn for communicate to the people. Because when the problem comes, you want the people to support you. But when the things are going on, people criticize you, you should equally accept it in good faith so that it is not a question of us versus them. With the moment you create that dichotomy in a fledgling democracy like Sierra Leone, then it becomes very challenging.
We according to what I understand, if I get it right, now 60% of your own budgets and they go into the health system, right?
Well, according to the Abuja Declaration, 30% of the budget should go towards healthcare initiatives.
But yeah, so the government now they say that they put 16%. But
yes.
34 million pounds the court, you know, and it go left just 1 million. Then they say we don't even know who's it go reach. We don't even know if they reach at the end of the government or it go reach now, not to the end of the free healthcare for women in the council?
Well, I pray and hope say it not will come to an end because Pierre, me and you don't see a video where one woman in Bel Air, if I go born, they end up put them on what you call like hammock. So then they put them on Okada for let them go born. Imagine when would they see them kind graphic pictures and the image is not even good for a country. Then and they imagine the caretaker, when are the president of country, how in go sleep, where they see them kind graphic video them of EU people them for say them somebody in Bel Air for go born for Kerang Hospital. Now Okada them put them where we not even know the complications, if any. The gallop them alone way they pa Okada, maybe it can even lead to premature death. It can lead to anything. Now God no more the same way. Then some of them I see one way na pa hammock. Now they them put. So if me na president, I see them kind pictures then they, to be honest, I not go able to sleep. Because the first question why they ask myself, na million Sierra Leonean brother, sister, mama them family, na in them put so na hammock e get belle. Then we they always go na the social media, we they go na TV, the president they go give speeches them, create an impression like say everything is rosy in our country. And not also forget say we bilateral and multilateral partners them, they also they follow the politics in our country. If they see say there is massive corruption, they see say there is a lot of wastage, they see say there is no accountability and that there is no oversight, then they become worried, even though some of the money now through NGOs and NEG, international non-governmental organizations. In this case, the two major ones are now the Hela Keller Foundation and also the Concern Worldwide. Now they're more they implement because they have what we call peripheral clinics across the country. So when they kind funding and they cut, it means the burden is going to be on the government. And if the partners them come in a very compelling conviction, say, you know, the money where then they give the government is not even being spent, but then they chop them, then that can even come for let them review the intervention in certain key areas. And of course, this one, unfortunate as it is, the government need for come, if not a government way responsive to the needs of the people, the Ministry of Health in particular for come out say, government is very much disturbed with news that funding to charitable organizations supporting the government in its healthcare delivery is going to be slashed by 2027 from 35 million pounds to 1 million. Of course, we can imagine the impact that is going to have. But as a government, we are re-engaging with our partners, particularly the FCAO, that are the Foreign and Commonwealth Office for Development, to see how that decision could be revisited. In the meantime, the government is working very assiduously. This is the way any responsible government will respond to a situation like this. But when that is lacking, it left a lot of speculations for people to decipher. Then they say afterwards, the government is even insensitive. And this is a very serious issue because it is in the heart of the health of the people of our country. So this is my expectation. And this, of course, way I don't talk, so I hope say, whosoever when an apologist for the current government in Freetown will able to listen and bring them to their attention, because at the end of the day, we are all concerned because the health, when I see somebody in a hammock, for say Gebere, they go, it in a Okada for care go. Then we see ambulance, then park, they don't even get fear for able to go support to people them within they in especially the rural areas then it becomes very worrying.
So we don't find out say these governments at no way they not they take responsibility for anything. You know, we know they say, you know, maybe not then cause this or what, because UK they cut down on different things and then they get a responsibility for taking care of their host. They don't just they take responsibility for other person your host. But at the same time, this can be a problem because now the government go begin, they lag on several other things them, and then at the end of the day go they begin say the world rights are not stronger, the one that will be the help we, and then the help we now, because I know say definitely apart from the maternal and newborn, other area then get for really, really the suffer where the government no go actually put money, then go tend for the turn back and say, because of the world stronger, the world stronger, the world stronger. Because NIB them uses money for do some other things them as well.
Absolutely. And you touch on something very important. The arguments say we have a global economic crisis. That's a good argument to make. But when you make that argument you get for demonstrate, say, yes, you are concerned about the people as well. It's just about during the COVID, when the world, everybody is kind of locked, then we young presidents go on Lebanon, then go do a honeymoon. That is a contradiction. It means you are very much insensitive to the plight and concerns of Sierra Leoneans. I remembered when we had the Ebola, when we had the mudslide, the president cut off all the international travel. Every day, the UN gave a helicopter. Early morning, would they go meet up na Cochrane? The president was the chief social mobilizer in the fight against the Ebola. Would they go all over the country for go engage the people them on waiting for the do's and the don'ts, even though we don't sign memorandum of understanding with all the chiefs in the country for local implementation on the SOP, the standard operating procedures in the fight against the Ebola. That is the way you demonstrate leadership. But you cannot say the crunch, the economic crunch in the world, they affect we as a country, then they see you, they go and jubilate, you they travel, then we Sierra Leoneans, they even raise a concern, you say not jealous, then they jealous you. That is what we call a paradox in terms of our priorities. That is not what we deserve as a country. So I only hope that irony day where the president they leave and in government, then they always say things and not to just Sierra Leone. Demonstrate it. Would they in an economic crunch, but say una they can't try for confuse with the people them. They say una don't go buy expensive Prado them. You say no, not to Prado they una buy, na Jeep they una buy. How them people there they see we? So these are some of the concerns. These are the genuine concerns we have. And the same people, then they go put a travel budget for the president where they use at their own discretion with no oversight. Then that money, why can't they create that account for say, it should go into the healthcare system? You see, this is a question of strategic thinking. When you lack strategic thinking, this is what will happen. The entire state will go berserk. And when you go berserk, now me and you, now we did suffer in terms of being the advocates for and on behalf of the most vulnerable and marginalized in our country. And I don't think our people deserve that. Because when you create a class system where a group of people can able afford for fly overnight, then they go Turkey, then they go India, then they go Ghana. What about the poor people then? So now that make one thing for law we get it right. Law we try for strengthen our healthcare system. And when I talk this, I know we say now inside these 7 years, where mother be come, now healthcare collapse. If I say that, that has been very disingenuous. But rather, I will say every government for able make genuine efforts for improve it so that first time we get one hospital na Lonsar, we then call Mabesene Hospital. We get one hospital na Shegbema, we na Nixon Memorial Hospital. We get Serabo Hospital. People in the common at the neighboring countries then. Now they come for treatment either for eye or other thing then. But now only people who can afford it can go on medical tourism to Ghana. So why can't us go and learn what is in Ghana so that we can also attract people to stay in our country and get the medical they deserve? These are the challenges where any strategic government, that is why for some of us, from a policy point of view, if God answered the dream, why should they make the frantic efforts to let the APC come back in power? These are some of the policy initiatives we will promote so that whosoever emerges as the president under our party should take into consideration so that we can get it right.
Okay, so at the middle of all of this, I don't know how we can link this or how it gets anything for do with this. Basically, Salon, I remember the OAU. Now, think that one the way wreck with economy. I mean, they tell me we host the OAU conference or the summit, according to what we read. And now, this present day, we see we young presidents, they actually take different leadership roles them in the region. And as with the talk so, it actually the push for we get permanent seat. I'm going to say we Africa get permanent seat now the United Nations Security Council. Then let's put them into context. For the budget for United Nations Security Council for this 2025, it is sum up to between 3.5 to 3.7 billion United States dollar. And each country now by force for let them take their own percentage. This now how the 5 permanent members they actually shape them. United Nations they take 22.0%, when 820 million dollars. China they take $680 million. United Kingdom they take $135 million. France they take $131 million, and Russia $71 million. So if we the press for be part of this sharing, it means that we're strong enough for able to take up responsibility. You don't think so?
Yes, but I will tell you, say, me now one person will believe, say, the Africa as a continent, where you combine a population, it's so large that then also when you go to the UN Security Council, their agenda will discuss issues in the world. 2/3 of the issues get something to do with Africa. Now that make them come with what they call the Ezulwini Consensus, which begins since 2005 under the auspices of the African Union, we then tell the Organization of African Unity. Then from there, then come back to Libya, then emerge with what they call the SAT Declaration. I know this because I was very much involved in the engagements in the Committee of 10, where President Kuruma was the chairperson, where we they go all over the country, the African continent, for go engage African leaders then. So all we are asking for is we have 2 permanent seats in the Security Council so that we will get say in the issues that we then they discuss about continents, where we know will just be recipients. It can be a political advantage to us so that at the end of the day, the historical injustices then, we then don't commit our continent from the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, the Middle Passage, where you find out, say, even when we talk about reparations, where during the slave trade, where the abolition from the Granville Sharp term, we then compensate the slave owners then we the victims where they use as merchandise. Nobody not compensate we, not even an apology for the historical wrongs. So all of this thing, they get what you call a post-traumatic stress disorder when it comes to historical context. So this is where, if our voices could be heard, we can also influence global decisions then. But guess now what thing don't happen. The funny thing, when it comes to criticizing the African Union, even we will not even get yet what they clamor for, already South Africa and Nigeria, they already don't begin the fed who therefore take the seats them na the UN Security Council. And the budget, because it is not a country that is going to represent like what you get the 5 permanent members in the UN Security Council, this is as a continent under the auspices of the African Union, which means the cost should be borne by the African Union. That is the good thing. Just like how we they pay to multilateral organizations, them like the Mano River Union, we they pay contributions to the ECOWAS, we they pay yearly contributions to the African Union, and even to the United Nations. So these are what's a good arrangement, if you ask me, as a way of asserting the sovereignty of the continent. We don't experience historical injustices.
Okay, so now let's move away from that one, the small bits. We faced with this kind of money wala, and then not to secret say people them na the diaspora they contribute a lot to the economic na the country, but now the wala na America they make a lot of people them really they find it very difficult to handle several things them. What do you make up of this latest development in the United States with Trump in declaration?
It's a very unfortunate situation. We don't see how Sierra Leoneans, them, the way that they even treat some people. We don't see even among Sierra Leoneans, them, specifically in the United States, paddy and paddy, then go get small chamot. They go don't confide in him, paddy say, it is struggle, he not get paid by it. Now, in same one, they go snitch on in company. Then before you remember the ice, then candy, then go arrest the person. So the question is, what do you gain by doing that? We know say all man can at this country in different ways. Some people them can at this country, they not even come with their name them, where them get a Sierra Leone. Now where they come, they can do affidavit. But at the end of the day, them people and they complement the economic challenges them all they face in Africa. Because according to Western Union, the reports when I read a couple of days ago, the money them way Africans in the diaspora they transfer to their respective countries, it is in billions of dollars. So if them people and they way be they go work openly, but now Boku they in hiding, I don't think say anybody for take joy in that. Now that make when they slam these visa restrictions on Sierra Leone across the board, then we see people then and they go after people them, particularly in the Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. area, we get a large population of Sierra Leoneans. And they see some people jubilate. They say, until that they will be there, they make. Now look at the non drag up for go salon. So is that something to jubilate about? No. And the unfortunate thing here is, I remember, Pierre, even we as a government, in 2017, the same Donald Trump, Islam, we a B1 and B2 visa restrictions. I remember they interviewed me, I think Telegraph or something from the US, they interviewed me then and the while I was presidential spokesman. I make them very clear. But we then they only target officials of immigration and foreign ministry. If then they go on them private or business, now the US, they know they give them a visa. They say because we get 27 Sierra Leoneans them, where the embassy in Washington refuse or issue travel documents them for come to Sierra Leone, where then say them they don't involve in criminal enterprises. But what was the difference with that? We came out very publicly and explained to the public. But now, there are certain things where the governments, they can't tell you, say, oh no, this thing would they resolve them. Would they resolve them to man? I remember when they do the force restrictions. Then later now, they can add again. But they don't create room now for a lot of conspiracy theories then for emerge. One, They just don't catch somebody with a diplomatic Sierra Leonean passport. We're not a drug baron. And we also have a drug baron in the country who happens to be the brother of our president. So with all of this combined, it creates a messy situation for we. We look at the things then. But these are the things in diplomatic language. The US now can't tell you, say, now because you get drug baron, now because you get in. Then will come with a uniform statement for all the countries and for say, one, the scrutiny way they scrutinize people and forget Sierra Leonean passport was not sufficient enough. And therefore, we country go be vulnerable that people them way na terrorists them, then go likely get you passports. And because of that, until you rectify. So when the government come with a response, when I read for say they don't get this information and they are working with it, they are assiduously, they use the word, come with concrete steps that you said you are going to address so that Sierra Leoneans can join you in this. Because we have people them way, not to government scholarships they have open. Now the family want for send them for can study so that they will contribute to Sierra Leone. But now with this blanket visa restrictions, how can they travel? Just because of the singular actions of a government, we don't demonstrate irresponsibility. So to me, it is unfortunate, and I empathize with people in any part of the world, particularly in the US, Sierra Leoneans, and when they go through this traumatic period, that not all is lost. Let them hold faith. But also at the appeal, ask yourself as a Sierra Leonean, what you go gain for let you go say, you don't come in Sierra Leonean, even if you not get chamot, you not get beefing. What do you gain for go say that person not get paper, then the ice go there, the old lamb and care and go. We not when you money them, they take gear musa they drag. They did it for able support in people and back home, because imagine if that support where they come on in the diaspora for support to people and back home, if that enough for day, it will have been a social revolution in our country. It will have been a disaster. So the government should come very clearly, explain to the public what frantic efforts they are making in addressing this issue, so that even if they don't want to go into details in terms of the diplomatic endeavors they are making behind the scenes, let them at least come to share with the public something that will not compromise or jeopardize the bilateral relationship between Sierra Leone and the US.
The government at some point, when the whole thing started, the first time, then deny the whole thing. The American ambassador come and talk, say that the way whether the Saka or the withdraw come and talk, say no, this thing, yes, we not able forget this yet, but maybe the paper them because themselves not been clear. Maybe the paper then bit gone as to the information. Finally, we can see say yes, it happened. The partial ban actually take place, and after that, they step by step from that day when they talk about engaging the U.S. government to this term. The thing just to get from bad to worst. Nothing not to improve. Situation just the worst. The Salon people and just the suffer. But instead of the government take action, them consistently, them busy, they blame Salon people, them say, now they're responsible for all of this. As person we don't speak on behalf of the government, sorry, on behalf of a president. In a situation like this, on a year 2007, although they not bring it to every Sierra Union, una explain. But in a case like this, if you're not the person already in that position, what do you forbid advice, first of all, the president or the minister of foreign affairs?
Sembepi, I remember before I even go na information ministry and go na state house, if my memory serve me right, I was the first spokesman for the foreign ministry when I was there as a senior policy advisor. Nothing, no day, we just communicate to the people. It's a sign of respect when you engage your Sierra Leoneans them. Do not only talk to Sierra Leoneans when it is time for elections, you want their votes. It is very kind of disrespectful when you do that. Come explain So the people then will say, well, we will support the government because the government transparent with us. The government, they tell we information. But when a government choose for only cherry pick wetin that they can't tell the public, then they can mislead the public. By the time then the public can know the truth, it is too late. That time the government will be forced to go into a defensive mechanism, which of course is a disaster in public relations. Come up front, explain the problem as it is, and just like people can go right now Google, just go type Abdulai Bayraytay on US visa restrictions. It'll come up. That was the way I engaged the public, gave copious interviews. But this government, they tell you, say, we are going to address this in the next 1 week, in the next 2 weeks, the US government, they will tweet. And imagine some of the unspeakable things them, we also warrant this conspiracy theory. I remember the president go now one town hall thing where he go make a statement to say how the US government force him for they do this during the elections, he refuse. All he gets that and they are just public applauses. But he not able no say, he gets a whole lot of other diplomatic downside for let you go now the swell of the US government. You go indict them, say they wanted you to do the unthinkable, but you refused. That is something that should have been addressed through foreign ministry. Send a note verbal to the US embassy in Freetown for the attention of State Department. That is the way in diplomacy we address such issues, rather than going public. That's a one. Then I remember also we in WEF, when I co-president, Fatima Bio, we in back go, he go make some kind of outlandish statements then against the US. So all of this will not be included in reasons officially why this total ban, we then lump with other countries then. But all of this get implications. I always tell people, let's say, just zip if you don't know the subject matter. Rather than you go talk things where you know affair with, where you know sabi, then you go create unnecessary Pandora's box where they generate a lot of controversy and unnecessary questions. So communication is very key in governance. There is a reason why we've been come with that weekly press conference every Thursday at the Ministry of Information. We then don't add civic education. It is for us to communicate to the people. And when you
something quick, like it something quickly. Let just highlight this. I just see something where I go link this one to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs now their own press statement. This now according to the critic Echo newspaper. Say presidential spokesman Abdulai Bayraytay confirms suspension of US B1, B2 visa for Sierra Leone government officials. So I'll take this point down here. Say, according to Abdulai Bayraytay, we received that message to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation in a diplomatic mail that indeed, because of non-compliance, Sierra Leone will have B2 visa for immigration as well as foreign affairs people restriction on their visa application. Bayraytay said during a phone interview from his office in Freetown. This now highlights, he said, the government is addressing the issue through the Sierra Leone embassy in Washington, which is currently processing 27 people, purportedly Sierra Leoneans, who are slated for deportation to verify their identities so as to issue them with traveling certificates for repatriation to Sierra Leone. This one straight to the point and tell we waiting at the step where the government actually don't put in place the action where they go with now. In the press statement of the government now, we don't see anything like any action.
Thank you. And interestingly, because the government, the US government been very clear, say, we get 27 people them where we refuse for process and travel certificates. All we did, I called the ambassador on Washington at the time, Bokari Stevens. He said, Bayraytay, because me not they just go on air, I talk. I get forget all my facts. so that when I talk, it becomes a policy thing. Now I say it is not like we are refusing to issue travel certificates. He said, but we also wanted to do due diligence that people who hold our passports are indeed Sierra Leoneans. And once we resolve that issue, then lift the ban. The same Donald Trump. But it come back to the same way, respect the people, communicate to the people in non-ambiguous ways. It comes with respect, it comes with dignity, and it comes with integrity. But the moment a government all the time just want to score political points, now they the disaster they come. Because propaganda is not gonna fix it. Come and tell the people the truth. Say yes, not true say they don't give we B1 and B2 visa restrictions. We target officials at immigration and foreign ministry. And that was in 2017. We come out publicly and engage. And remember, we've been there now the prelude, then 10 and day towards elections in 2018. But we don't take that into consideration for say, if we can't talk languages now, the elections on 10 people. No. In fact, people appreciate that we came public and made the clarification, and we are working with ABC, and eventually they lifted. That was why the same 2017 Pierre, where President Kurumano able for come, by the time we can at the UN, me, Dr. Samura, and other foreign ministry officials, then give Elma visa. We came back. From there, we'll go back, we'll go get the reports, waiting transparent at the UN. So that is the way you confront leadership with dignity and respect. It is not everything you have to politicize. And besides, they can say the moment they call somebody, say politician, then they associate you with lies and deception. But now we get for change that narrative there so that speak truth to power. You have nothing to lose because where power left you, you don't want to begin point and say, that is a lie. You don't want that. You don't want that. So, entreat the government. Let them come out clean. The gentleman, the foreign minister in our country, Timothy Kaba, is somebody I have a lot of respect for. And he seems to know what he is doing. So this is where I will entreat him to step up and be on top of the situation so that at the end of the day, he will able to come out very clearly for make sure say this issue, because imagine the challenge all they get. I remember one time from Holland, we get a lot of people and we they want for deport. We send immigration officials and for go verify. And people they know say even the US and Canada, then they do joint deportations of Sierra Leoneans. A lot of people then, sometimes whether they call me for go verify their identity, now the holding center na Toronto na ya. Some of them, they cannot even speak Creole. But then get Sierra Leone passport. Then you look the dates where they get the passport, you say, wow. So these are the challenges we have. We should be on top of it. Come out very clearly what concrete steps you are making so that at least Sierra Leoneans can join you when they believe in you to address this issue.
So this one, I actually will come to that day for know what we can do for address that issue because a serious problem. And a problem this way, I will talk for reality. See, some people then they always with passports, with drugs and other things, then not to salon people, but then get with passports. Most recent one are the drug lord, not to salon person, but they get diplomatic salon passports. But I read this one, since I've been already a quote from you in 2017, I read this one quickly. When are the latest one we come from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for just compare based on waiting they say if are right or wrong. This one, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of Sierra Leone, then say the government of Sierra Leone has taken note of the recent proclamation issued by the government of the United States of America on 16 December 2025, which imposes full restriction and entry limitation on nationals of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone was previously subject to partial restriction under earlier U.S. immigration measures. According to the proclamation, the United States has expanded its list of countries facing partial and full entry restriction, citing concern. Okay, this all not just waiting they don't do. So this now waiting the government saying they do. In light of the above, the government of Sierra Leone hereby states as follow. Sierra Leone remains fully committed to strengthening international cooperation and addressing immigration concerns raised by the U.S. government. Cognizant that these restrictions are subject to review. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation is actively engaged in ongoing constructive dialogue with U.S. Authorities and has taken progressive step to address the issue raised. So this now the thing. It actually not clear as to what thing they do. This dialogue, the dialogue. I saw it that come out and back, but I be just want for read that for last short say what I say na the right thing. The dialogue don't they continue. The thing they get worse. For
Not so that.
partial.
The press release, if me been there in foreign affairs, then how would that kind press release to me? Then tell them they were been there. And they just exam. I will send and say, contact Washington, let it, that our embassy, let them tell us what concrete steps they are doing so that we don't circumvent the will. But to say we are in dialogue, what are you dialoguing? What efforts are you making to address the concerns raised by the U.S. government? Are they there? If you disclose those efforts publicly, are they going to sour the relationship between Sierra Leone and the U.S.? Absolutely no. So come with some concrete steps in comparison to my own interview that I gave in 2017, that we are in touch with the U.S. Embassy, the Sierra Leone Embassy in Washington, and that we are going to verify the people and we are going to issue the travel certificate. We did that, case closed. Now, so then tell we then put the partial restrictions, then say we're in dialogue. Then they come. So which means that dialogue didn't go anywhere and we didn't even know what efforts the government made. And now we have these permanent restrictions, the full restrictions. And they came again to repeat. They just modified the initial press release to say, yes, we are aware about this and that we are engaging. What are you engaging on? What concrete steps are you making to come and address those issues? Sierra Leoneans are very desirous to know, and they deserve the right to know because it is affecting them directly. It is affecting lives of Sierra Leoneans back home. Because imagine some of the people in Aya, they are the breadwinners for the families them back home. If then they in hiding from one point, then they're afraid for go work, then they're afraid for go into a social assistance program because they don't get papers then. Then that small thing where they send, where people that they don't get job back home, they know they depend on government. If that they back stop, it's a disaster. So what think can happen now? You can able make the inextricable link between within the sociologist John Dollard say about when people become frustrated internally, then the anger they rise up because at the end of the day, that money will be they reach you and not they. So some people and waiting them will use as a coping mechanism, then they go into drugs and will get pushed in our country. And when they go there, they will just say, for let them go forget the moment, the stress with them they deal with. Before you remember, they become addicted to it, then it becomes a public health concern. So these are all the ramifications when we talk about even what you call the social determinants of health. But people should think strategically for just say, oh, na visa no more than non-stop. No, it's not just a visa. Do you know the people who are affected? Do you know the impact it is going to have on people back home in Sierra Leone who depend on those people who may be the breadwinners in their families? So it goes beyond that. And this is where, by now, because of the magnitude of the problem, we for able to get people them way, if it is a toll-free number, where people and they call for provide counseling for them because it is stressful, it really can lead to anxiety, it can lead to depression, it can lead to PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. But we get all of those not in place. And this is where the challenge, even the people that when they deport, a responsible government should be able to get a holding center for them, do a debriefing for them, so that not to just go give them one small package where the International Office of Migration, they give them. No. What about the psychological component of just being deported? Are we taking that into consideration? You see man, they work and at least they talk by himself. Then people then they stigmatize, landing at deportee, so we don't come. If you're not strong, the same community, now if they put you down, you collapse. You see somebody don't get what you call mental health challenges. So we should be able to take that into consideration. And I hope the government right now in Freetown is listening. Some of us will be willing, even virtually, to provide such support at free without any cost to the government, because the people deserve that.
And I think it will help because talk and go, talk and come with una can experience una get if una they cancel people, even if na the phone or na to Zoom or whatever, it will help a lot of people and because they know una know what then they go through, you know, and una no go there for provoke them as well at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, and then go open up for talk to una freely because they know say, you know, the person who I talk to, they help me, not to for laugh me at the end of the day or share
Absolutely.
me story in a tweet. Okay, so let we move away from all of that and then let's talk politics small bit. What's that one day now? The APC party, la put us on this. But let's talk like the ghetto man. What's that one party there now?
It's the interesting question. It look like say yeah, madam, on a whole meeting, eh? Because me and my wife can talk politics. Why he can watch me no more? Why don't talk? He say he sure say una party. Una really don't step up, una want say government, una they come, una they go police. Say una sure say una don't ready. Then he can ask me, una don't hold una do a level election. I say no.
Una sensitization.
Then where I not talk again, he say I know you. Why don't put you on the spot, you not talk again. But you now, I will answer. Would they pass sensitization for now? And it's very important though, you know why? We don't be in opposition for the longest time now, from 2018 to now, not to 2 days. Some people they wait and read on lower level and feel saying that they now they go choose. People then wait for go vote for Udage for be flag bearer for 2028. So the old thing now is we write to the PPRC, whether the commission where they preside over the activities of political parties, then give it a go ahead for now we go right round, for go explain the process to people them from the ward level up to the constituency level to national level, all over the country. Then so that by the time they go into the lower level elections, and the good thing is we are still on track in terms of the timetable. And that is very important, that sensitization day, so that people will know the process. And it is also part of promoting transparency within the governance of our party. So when you demonstrate that, it also means a lot. Because if you just say, okay, this ward here, this constituency, una they send 10 people there, now then get for go do. Then the question will be how we arrive at 10 people them as delegates for the particular area, and some areas they must say now 5 people them for go. So we need for go, we explain all of that. And so far from the feedback what they get from the leadership of the party, like they are very prepared, initial challenges then they in terms of logistics. But the good thing is the various flag bearers, then they all step up as well. They support the process. So that is where we are now. But one thing that I also know is, I think say the feedback what they get from potential flag bearers, they seem to avoid personal antagonism between and among themselves, which to me is a good thing, because when you attack your company, Later, if you company no get, then you get, you go need that person in support. But if you don't go call them derogatory names, you go paint them where you know they just so make political scores, then how that person they go knock chest for you, then in people embargo, they will sign commodity on base, then go vex, because hey, they don't go tell you them what, then they now you are can go support. Say go, you go there, but who no mix. And then the night may happen 2018.
Yeah, and
So
so
some of
how this
us,
could filter down to the supporters them as well? Because what we find out, the supporter them get then tell they determine how the politics they work. For example, as we dey talk now about Samoa Kamara, you get people who believe strongly in the electoral justice, where they say whatever it take, we know the support so, we know the support so. And account, number in politics very much important. So waiting this mean, for people where actually, they see say, okay, now yeah, we support, we dey go against this, the challenges, the cost this. Waiting this could get for mean.
well,
Because
to be
the
honest,
politicians then they set the agenda now say, okay, we know the attack we safe. But the supporters them now the biggest part of everything.
when I leadership by example, Sengbe, if me gets people and way they support me, then see say I they go attack my opponent in the most unjustifiable way, I they call them unpalatable words, derogatory names. Me supporters and they take the cue from me. It just see by will be they go into elections 2012, where and as by Kuruma they go for his second term. That ended the tension one rise up. Eventually, I end up we'll get a meeting. Now I say, how they address this? Say, Bayraytay, you can go quote me, say, anybody will go offend and do violence in the name of the APC, the person they on his own, the party no can defend them. Eventually, then they cool the tension big time. So the same thing, and when we talk about electoral justice, me we sit on here. Me now one strong advocate for electoral justice. I believe in electoral justice. Because when I look at the 80+4 recommendations, then I read them against the Public Elections Act as revised in 2022. Then I go from section 32 to 34, 35 of the 1991 Constitution. We define the role of the National Electoral Commission. Nothing other than we knew. So being a believer in the Public Elections Act, being a believer in the 1991 Constitution, all what we need is implement the law to the letter, and people and when they try for circumvent the law and violate the law, they should be held accountable. But look what happened, constituency 110. Cabinet minister go disrupt. Then end up cost more money for the neck. Then do election back. Then candidate Davis, the same person, win back. We see somebody when an electoral commissioner neck in the work. Now Kabbalah by elections, it go change a figure from 49 to 149 with gross impunity. So the laws are there. It is a question of implementing the laws. Now that make, when I see parliament, then I see one kind thing, then say the deputy speaker, they go say, woman then, not for word start, woman then, not for relay word process or one parliament. I just shake me head. I say, is that really the priority government is focusing on? Is that really what they are focusing on? What about parliament for don't summon the president? For say, Mr. President, your office, the Auditor General in report say you submit a fake receipt. We need explanations. What about Mr. President? We need an oversight. Now, this is the cap. When you are traveling, you cannot exceed. But the president with impunity, rather than go create a budget for and say, if for travel at any time we want. Is that not a misplacement of priorities? Then the speaker even get the audacity, he can't tell we say, oh, people and they exaggerate. the way that they talk about the schools, you know, and the funny thing, the same Honorable Tawa Conte, we can make them prescription about woman and scat and cirrhosis. He was on TV on 98.1 rather, he and the former clerk of parliament, the same political party, then they trade accusations how parliament corrupt. What happened? Nothing accommodate. But the SLPP compensates the former clerk for levy secretary general for the party. So you can see here, the democracy, I can always say, is a fledgling democracy. Now I can tell people they may then go read one book where they call State Fragility. When they read them, you will able to see how Sierra Leone fit into that state fragility day. So to me, it is a question of how do we are not saying we're gonna be a perfect country overnight. Because the country, when you go from a history, from the time we'll get to independence to now, USA don't reach. 30 days they quit electricity. 30 days we don't allow, then they raise top up our people and they go top up the meter them. People and they go buy top up, they put on the meter, the lights not there. The service is not there. So it's a question of priorities and honesty and being responsible to the people of the country. Not to just where politics come, you go begin to preach to people and say they bring manna from heaven. We know say impossible.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program. My name is Abdulai Bayraytay, former spokesman for Ernest Bayekoma, under the last government. They with we inside the program. They help us analyze the different issues them. You just don't talk about Tawa and in new law we say the one for enforce now parliament. Uma no for a short skirt, uma no for a trousers. We similar to what we see na the court of salon. But anyway, since you talk about women, I'll bring you to two women them in this country. Sylvia Blyden and Fatima Jabi Madabiu. Let's start with Sylvia. We interview Sylvia on this platform. In summary, you watch that program, you listen to them?
I think that capture some snippets about on the interview. Yeah.
Okay, so in summary, what do you think about some of the sensitive things that may bring come up?
Well, the side and way me listen, he mentioned a relationship with Fatima. I listen that you questions and where you probe, you really push about where you say Fatima now one of the most intelligent, super intelligent women in Sierra Leone. And you say, so did you endorse all what he was saying about mob justice? Did you endorse that? That response was not very clear, in my opinion. But at least you made the effort to bring that one. But one thing the way me they say is, a smart woman in an elections here, you they go publicly. You say you know people the way they go beg you man. Then one can make politics. A smart person will not do that. When we've been there in governance, people where would they go na public something, would they go debates, would they do all kind of things there, would talk politics. Sunday would they go na net na lodge to the pie office at Escoroma, would they take them phone na morning if they address certain issues them, would they see them people and then they go. But I would never come publicly and say, look, they're more than they can for Cambig and Escoroma. I would never
say at that point, have a political point for actually keep them at their shoe and not say, hey, stop. Wait to know.
Well, how long do you make a political statement or just to make a political score when you cannot produce the evidence? How? Women get the option for take them pictures and enter and then do that, make a political thing. But no, I will not. Will not do that. It also comes with integrity and maturity.
Oh, maturity. I don't want that.
It comes with maturity. I will not.
Okay.
In fact, when they see them, when they come, and Eskuruma was a very smart guy. He they tell we say, you fumble and they come when now like can go body. And they sneak and go on the other side and that they go sit down so that they cannot even see me.
So they feel comfortable.
Thank you. It come with integrity. The only person, a member in a state house, in no sneak. We all meeting with the leadership of the party. After the meeting, publicly, Usai SLPP sit down, APC sit down. Now I say, well, my students law to now logo to your meeting. Then I JD Rogers. No, JD Rogers.
Okay,
because
in teach, governor.
Yes, in teach Dr. Anesby Kurumana Boys School.
Okay.
So he left all man and then to say, now my students, let's go logo to meeting publicly. Fair enough. And besides, if Fatima is smart, he will know the implications of human rights issues. You are already married to the first gentleman of the country, and they go public, you say mob justice. A smart person will not say that, because I will know the implications. Then look now, the ugly coincidence will happen. As he talk about mob justice, in less than hours, look, they go kill Evangelist Samson Amakeni. Is that somebody smart? Then, a smart person, I will never come public and say, anybody will not join APC, will not to APC, not to true Sierra Leonean. That is very divisive. And it is a hate statement as well. And is that somebody smart? Then I also listen when they talk about they get a double master or a bachelor's degree. Me na one person we believe say you can to learn as many degrees as possible. But that don't make you conventionally smart. You can go study, you cog, like what you can say, you go sit exam, you pass. You understand? To me, smartness, they come with common sense, where they able to do what you call reflective thinking. That thing in clinical practice, what they call empathy. That in the way then they put na that pot in so food. I go one and put an so food. If I say no, and they become very critical, how are they engage the person? So to me, that is one aspect when I think. The other things them about the Macaulay, the other things them about Mr. Jabi being our auditor, according to Article 51. You know, Sembe Pierre, I believe in one thing. Me we sit on here. I get some family members, them you will kill them for SLPP. And me, the APC. That is my choice. Does that mean because my family member in the SLPP, then me, the APC? So I not for trust or me party for say they not trust Bayraytay because that one day, so my family member then na Madingo then. Then you know say Madingo then SLPP. It's a choice. So it's a question of integrity. Do they believe in what this person is doing? That was why he was put there. If the party no say they don't believe in somebody and the person go contest, they no go vote inside. So there are certain things that we come up with in law that can say he who asserts must prove. So to me, I'm only speaking within the periphery of the conversation because I don't know where Sylvia Blyden was coming from. Maybe he gets compelling evidences and waiting they talk. Maybe he can't talk because he disagree with certain people, them, third parties, them, so he they use them people and they as a front for go after them. I don't know. That is between her and waiting he want to achieve. Because you also ask him about in relationship with Fatima. If one day Fatima no get her money, they say Fatima they send perfume for her. then he say, now they spending money per Fatima. Now in word versus what he tell you, now in word versus what Fatima they
All right.
give.
So,
So that what me and you will not get no way for able authenticate those statements, right?
and
Yeah.
and I think saying that the question and the way people went for yeah, it don't
Yeah,
explain and it been fair enough for like we are waiting to see. And the good thing
absolutely.
that a lot of people be get interest for yeah, you know, it don't they take a lot of interviews them before this time, but I think for the first time, let me wear me cap for myself. I feel say this particular interview where he do with we bring come a lot of things them where people be one for yeah, or like other interview the way they can go and talk other things them where it don't they discuss. But I feel say this one, although this one I just start in my opinion, I think say because I just in personal thing for address the issue of whether in a patriot or in a snitch, we indoor answer for people and some people in mind sets change about them. Some people still hold on to them view about them. Everybody getting right to that. But let me go back quickly to Fatima in the politics. You they talk about smartness, contrary to within Sylvia being a talk in your opinion. You know, this BNTM, it make a lot of political statements them not your party against your political party as well. You follow all of them things and they are pretty sure.
To a very large extent, yes, because beaucoup things that can come up and they go, then lead me to read and then thing and it.
So that just highlights few things them. The fact say it bring out corruption issue inside your own political party. The fact that it then go fend 1 billion, you just put them, then eat them, it don't go fend another one because I can go fend them, it don't count them. The fact say the most powerful person in the political party na the Secretary General as against all the other elected position them, the fact say it only get two boss na this country when a salon we na the president in husband and the women's leader, that's all.
Well, again, it comes to being smart. If it's smart, if I don't go read the SLPP constitution, like we Sulaiman Banja Tijansi, when a lawyer and a former Secretary General of the SLPP, it come, it debunk Fatima for say that is not correct. It say the actions of the Secretary General, in fact, the word supervision, under the supervision of the chairman, they write them in bold. Nine did it. So that was a misrepresentation of Union very party, which means Union party self, know the constitution of a party. And to me, that is not being smart. Then he say na him go give 1 billion. The question will come out to me right now. Usai Fatima pull 1 billion for go give him party. If we have a serious governance structure in the country, we want to know Usai pull that money they will go give a political party. The question will be, did she use influence by being the first lady of the republic and by virtue of being the wife of the president? Did she ingratiate with any corporate institutions to garner such amounts to come and give to a political
As
party?
was alleged by African Express.
Thank you. Thank you. So at the end of the day, if Fatima they come publicly, they say in don't give that kind of amount, say Usai Pula. And the other thing is, up to this point from 2018, the inauguration of Madabio, it was exclusively handled by Fatima Bio with all the donations that we then give towards that inauguration. How much was generated? How much was expended? 30 days, nobody don't know nothing. And I am curious. I want to know. Also, we don't see a situation where Fatima Bio don't go organize a dinner. The more you buy the ticket, the more you get an opportunity to go sit down close to the president. What does that mean? Where are the state institutions and the personnel running them in terms of accountability and holding people accountable? that in itself has the potent of undermining the provisions of the ACC Act, because it is like you are using undue influence to get what you want. That is in service of violation. If somebody smart will not do that. Don't get me wrong. You can be smart. You can go assemble all your degrees. But your actions. Somebody smart not go say because you pissed off. You go parliament when a tradition, all man forgive you, man, a stand innovation. Just because they sing kokoros by you, you say you know the tina because it been vex. Somebody smart will not do that. It will be do the needful, stand up. Do not wash your public linens in public. Your linens, dirty linens in public. Yeah. And besides, somebody smart, nobody go talk things na public, pass your husband, go meet you na the podium, and tell you, say, Madam First Lady, some of them things they are not so public if you can't talk them. Somebody smart will not do that. Somebody smart will not come to the public and tell Usa young picking and they tell them waiting they happen at your bedroom or your husband. Somebody smart will not do that. So if I'm using this as pre-indicators to determine smartness, those precursors will not fit in the definition of somebody being a smart person.
Okay. Continue further with we have Abdulai Bayraytay, where they help we analyze several things. And of course, the last way just to touch on, just the role on waiting Sylvia say versus waiting Fatima as well, don't say where it appear in the public. Abdulai Bayraytay, we can open the phone line. But before we do that, any other very much important thing, the way you feel so for touch where we not touch it?
I think say we parliament get a long way for go. I'll touch on that a little bit.
Yep.
So I bet you if investors them, law will say Foreign and Commonwealth Office for Development, now the UK, then say then they go to parliament. Then the guys then scat. And often say then they stop them for go see.
Investor
Also because they're investors then. And you know, I don't like this thing where people and they stereotype woman them. And with the dress code for be not for stereotypes, say woman then. So if me a man, I wear Churchill trousers, I wear vests.
Nobody cares.
Nobody not for care. I go write the all kind thing there. What's up, yo? I go write hey hip hop on the style, you know. Then I wear that kind of vest that appear in a parliament. It's okay. But woman, I let you wear decent trousers. We now professional dress you dress. What's not trousers? So they not allow you. Then you skirt, you wear decent. Law will say you not dress like you are nude. Okay? But you dress appropriately. You get your blazer.
But woman in a parliament, in a parliamentarians there, but we're not hearing comments on this yet.
Well, I know you're it. And to me, I saw it as being very stereotypical. It's not fair to women, with all due respect to Tawa. And besides, if not serious parliament self forget. You remember one time them you want sneak one bill where then they pay themselves some kind couple.
Yes.
And then they get, you know, say then they get wardrobe allowance. The people that we go.
You retirement package all things. I mean, do some of them things and do.
Yeah. So then they get wardrobe allowance. Then the people then where they go for go make complaint or for go listen with them they talk. Then don't they get wardrobe allowance. They just go listen for a real to parliament they talk about the country. Now that make all the reason. This now one example, a compelling reason, where we go back to the first past the post constituency way of elections. The people then for go able to ask them, MPs them, for say, we are reading this thing at parliament. So you say, na so for be, so that the people then will come, if they not agree with you, not explain to them, when they just sit down and come with SOPs them, where they target a gender-based approach, the people then will say, well, not so we go represent. The next election, they kick you out. that come to people's power. So to me, we have a long way to go. And then they say that they investigate that in between Tawa and parental.
He don't die.
They don't die.
I'm a
And
proper politician now.
you see, anyway, maybe some of us are thinking too radical in terms of expectations. But one thing though, with me, one day on record, I always say, anything where I don't come public for condemn, the next president for APC, for able for address some of the issues that there, if not all. Because it will be an irony, the things them way SLPP condemn APC for, they say they spend money like drunken sailors. Then don't spend like chack sailors now, sailors. They say we get a bloated public budget system, then don't triple them. So you see, so at the end of this, other than the victims, now the poor people then get a small cabinet, a small government, divide the resources then to critical social services, them health, education, and housing for the people then. When you do that, then you will stand tall. When you time down as president, people then will say, there once lived a president who left an indelible legacy with putting people in front of his or her
So since you talk about this one, let's not forget them again. The ECOWAS thing, cool now West Africa and the ECOWAS thing. What's that you take?
You see, the coups them, you make a member, Oladipo Ven, he been write one book when a government...
From the school na Kisienti?
Oladipo Ven, I think, I don't know if not technical secondary school or
na boys Kisi in your school been the...
Okay.
I think I be Richard Allen also.
Yeah, I read that in the government, something, essentials of government, if I remember the title of the book. Where one topic will be favorite causes of coups. You see, we get for address the governance issues in Africa. It's very important. When somebody don't come, the next thing he want change the constitution, he want do things then they favor him so that he either in Pekin succeed him, if they do good bad governance, if they change military personnel them, if they change people them, if they sack people them because he suspect and say they not belong to the party way in there. All that one then a recipe for chaos in a country. And it speaks to the fragility of the state. So we first step up. Now that make I believe very strongly in what you call preventive diplomacy. When African leaders and they want tamper with the constitution, then the moment you choose, say you want to be a member of ECOWAS, therefore able to speak truth to power and tell you, say, that is not okay, it will create a disaster for your country, and we don't have the wherewithal to spend money to reverse whatever may happen in your country. That is preventive diplomacy. But when you wait, like what you remember waiting happened at the Gambia, where Adama Barrow win, Jamego, he congratulate, and the next thing is not agree again. What happened? ECOWAS with the leadership of Nigeria, then come in with preventive diplomacy. We call it gunboat diplomacy. The Alpha
before you talk, so since you cow down, we don't forget about Onyale. I find out, say, ECOWAS only they go and do them things in the smaller country. Like, instance, they don't do one to Benin. You know, they do one to Gambia. They not do one, how you call them, sideway, you know, with the feel say, you know, thing the way they happen, they in the favor of the government. For example, Guinea, Nebawi, you know, Guinea-Bissau, you know, they're not doing to Mali, they're not doing to the other country, them, but they do to smaller country. Why is that?
Well, these are some of the criticisms where ECOWAS don't generate over the years. Because we go read the protocol we established ECOWAS initially since 1971 or 3. It was to make sure, say, we promote regional integration. But we don't incorporate a lot of political instruments and articles. And some of the articles speak on good governance. And good governance, they go with the holding of periodic elections, respecting the constitution, civilian government, and the moment a military government can automatically, according to the articles now ECOWAS, therefore suspend that country from ECOWAS immediately. That is a laid down rule. But as you say, that concern has been raised in various academic scholarship about cherry picking, they call them. Now, like in the broader context, we get within one professor at Harvard, Michael Ignatieff, called Slackvitism, where he say, even the international community, then they cherry pick whose country they for go, whose country they not for go. One country, the human rights, it's okay. The human rights record, however brutal it is, it's okay. The other country, human rights, then they go after you for regime change. A classic example now waiting happened with the death of Jamal Khashoggi, where they point to the Saudi prince for say get hand in that. But Trump tell you, say, no, that one we still have to do business with Saudi Arabia. That's an isolated incident. Then if now other country, they go after you. Look like waiting to happen now, Venezuela and the US. Then they go, then they bomb both them. No respect of national sovereignty of states anymore, because you get the international law of the sea, where within that territory, the country get right for sail day. So the whole thing about international relations, international politics, regional organizations, ECOWAS, the UN, African Union, the leadership now the respective countries them for take responsibility, say, I guess, so react so million people them, la rule within the tenets of democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. And not also feel, say, power, you for go there, for go enrich yourself. The moment you go with another thing for say, I'm afraid because I don't thief, so let make me Pekin can succeed me, so that it will protect me. Let military take over, even though not fake coup, so that at least if the military take them, will protect me, may go get safe exit. So you see, we have a big challenge. So the cherry picking, just like Michael Ignatieff in theory on Slackvitism, is real. It happen. It depends how within a relationship with the big brother. And we know say in the case of West Africa, the big brother is Nigeria.
Okay. Continue for the between inside the program, and we'll come up in the phone line. But before that, Andy, I just want to follow, take this short break, and then call on you to watch the program for tell you, say, you know, what a lot it is not the final days, them. You know, we only get today and tomorrow for vote and vote massively. Vote as if you not get for vote next week. And indeed, you not get for actually vote next week, because today, tomorrow, everything don't come to an end. And then go actually, you know, count the one where we all don't support. We not Watalotiti for be the winner of the, you know, Housemate Salon show. So please give you support now. Make sure say you actually support them. You know, vote and vote massively. Thank you very much. I appreciate Dandy so much. So we'll play this music quickly, and then we'll come back just now for make we can take you calls them inside the program. Stand by, and then we'll come back just now after the song for Waterloo Titi.
Waterloo Titi, Waterloo Titi. Wait. This is not your moment, this is not your time. Now we go lift you, now we go vote you to the top. Every vote count, make we show them say you strong. Now people they talk, people they try for bring you down. But we sabi say you not queen, you know they frown. Police officer, you protect life every day. Nurse you they heal, chase sickness away. Cook you feed the needy, you care for the poor. Waterloo Titi, we love you more and more. This not the time for rise, not the time for shine. We need every vote, make the victory define. Don't wait, don't watch, none of the moment for us. Vote for Waterloo Titi, make we get the fact. Waterloo Titi, we need you win. Every vote now power, every dollar count again. Vote, make she reach the top. Now she get the heart, she no go stop. Police nurse
right, welcome back. We'll continue the program and we'll go straight and begin to take the calls from inside the program. Good evening, family members. Your
Hello,
name
good
and inside the
evening,
call from.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I don't want to mix this show, this call with the current program. I'm featuring about a lot of TT.
Yeah, now the same number. You can still make your contribution for Atalo TT. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So, something crossed on my mind this morning at the common work they can. I sent voice message to you, but I don't know if you don't read them. I mean, I suggest say, if we can get a compilation of all the songs them way they sing for Watalo TT, like one way they play so, and the other one the way you don't use for the play. Like in one, somebody requests, they put any price tag for them, but like me now they request and I go send $20, but I don't know who's I go send the $20. Okay. For like the compilation of the song as a support. Because this is not the last minute. If we not strategize, the more the merrier, and we pull sense we go before. So even if we're not there with what I noticed itself na free song, and it's not we do. We will play the music then when they win and go don't be announced, and we will do it in spirit and all. So I don't know if
I don't take your number, but I would discuss with the management. But I think it's a very good one, and we not go mind for lay people and do that and give all that one day back to Atalo TT. Very good one. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We'll get back to you. Yeah?
All right, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, we go to the program again. Welcome to the show, family member Abdul.
Yeah. Thank you, Pierre, and good evening to Bayraytay.
Good evening.
Yes, Bayraytay, I want to direct this to you. May the government look waiting they go on with their relationship with other countries. I'm not going to say the global problem not gets impact on some of the decisions the way other countries then they take. But the UK, I put question there. We not a priority to the UK anymore if they take that decision there against Sierra Leone. The reason being, recall the housing crisis of 2008. That's in there by Kuma being kind of power, and even they do very well because unless in government from the beginning where it can start for do well. Now later no more it pass a mess up. When that housing crisis they affects the world, where it affects the world, possibly they affect things so right now. You understand? UK pull some countries then that they list to them in the help. Then they cut other countries they aid them. With Sierra Leone then double. Imagine with Sierra Leone then double. So for say this now because of this crisis, I'm not saying necessarily against the issue. Then can cut the percentage to the rate at which the one cuts and so, and then if it happen towards election 1 year before the election, if I tell this government something. So my own point is Sierra Leone not a priority to the UK government anymore. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. The line's still open. You can call and add a voice inside the program. This night program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And a good one. So please use everyone for support to Atalo TT. A very good one. I will still discuss with the management, but I buy this idea for this way from this way board. I say all of the song then where we don't put for Atalo TT, we can make a compilation and then person can send anything for them. Say okay, I give £20, I give $20, I give 20 waiting. All this from today to tomorrow. For let we use all that one day for actually vote for them, So now a good one and I buy that idea day. So in other words, we go get to the song with the good na the song. Nah, we na the use wise we na the give you small thing what we use for vote. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from? Call, I not hear you clear.
Hello?
Yes, welcome. This is volume free set to the watch you from. Go ahead.
Yeah, so me na concerned citizen.
By God in power, they do find out yourself.
Yeah. Because now we are not there for work again because the damage don't occur. The global crisis not get anything for do with the aid they hold in the court. No way country, the politicians they not get credibility. It's money to deal with someone, don't get credible. Now only Africa we not is man of the worship and the unbeliever. We therefore see more courts, even the European Union, because we live in the UK. I don't get somebody who don't tell me They get certain things there in terms of security, the vulnerability of the country, the rule of law, democracy, all anything they did, and they look at that. Even European Union, don't watch this month and next month, they get certain tough measures they get to take before next year. Now, you know more.
All right. Thank you very much. The line's still open. Calling other voices of the program. This is the program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We got Abdulai Bayraytay, of course. We the screen. They help we for discuss the different issue them. We don't talk on the issue of the visa ban. We don't talk on the cuts of funding from £35 million to £1 million. Oh, that's a great cut. Big time cut. Plus, the issues them we don't they happen at the country. Plus, within his oh yeah, with Deputy Speaker, now the House of Parliament come up with all the issue the way they choose number of accountable woman's content was. Then public they maybe they need to say again. Because you see they're marabout they now they all the way to assist the old day that very something waiting but abo. Yeah. No go na the line here. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and also the call from.
Hello, Mr. Bayraytay. How do you do, sir?
No bad. Thank you.
Pierre,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say England, na America, na the mama there and in the when they start something, America no go take decision where England no go react.
Mm-hmm.
And when England react, I want to say European Union they say for react.
Mm-hmm.
Say they start small. America start small. What they do first? They start part and the lecture where they busy say the people always connive, then ban them first. Also so.
Mm-hmm.
It's an then give which is a restriction for people. Now they now full ban they don't give now. Not so.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw England they start. Now fund first then they withdraw first from the government. And if you look now not go talk no more. But many people where they go for visa right now British embassy, not to all money get. But could they pay then they refuse them. And so in the start, before they publish them out, you understand? Because you know why? One, because of these drugs. And Holland we don't call America and England for help them for this guy. But this government still they make reluctant, you understand? And I tell you for free, this personal ban when they give salon, this full ban when they give salon, not all overstay. You know how many people would overstay in that country? A lot. You understand? And because of these drugs, because the government too stubborn for do something, no one do. And remember the thing when Marabi go talk in America. After the election, we see the ambassador may want involve tenants make them not call the election. That's all affects this particular issue for Sierra Leone. Right. And I think it affects alone. Mark me one.
Thank you very much, my brother.
This to next year, 2026 or 2027, Sierra Leone people and get for really suffer. We get for suffer in that country. Trust me, because things they get for no go talk about, but things they get for tight and they can squeeze some things them.
Mm-hmm.
When people you know go nobody they squeeze them up. Something and one thing they go say okay then they give 500 million.
God bless
you understand? When they give maybe they will give 1 million.
God bless you, sir.
Just them for get confidence, they give 1 million.
Quickly.
They take 2 years back, they say they will give 1 million.
I'm sorry, but we'll go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You name and the call from.
Yes, sir, the call from Riyadh.
Welcome, you get the platform.
Yes, sir. I want to say a big thank you to Ajibu.
So it's not Abdulai Bayraytay.
One thing I don't know if Ajibu.
This is not Abdulai Bayraytay, not Ajibu.
I don't know what will be in comments on this. During Dr. Sylvia Blyden, in discussion, they been raised up one very important thing. And if APC not look at that thing there properly, it will create another problem. It will make the 2028 also. It will just be just like the last one. These are the issue of them formed and they are from them where APC may lost sight of. They lost them from the whether either willfully them in or a sellouts. And Sylvia, they say that way they sellouts the election. And they cannot, if ABC not take that into consideration again during the 2028 election, the same thing before happen. Because without them from the we nine the court for sure exactly the people that will vote in a particular polling station. Once that statistics they know it will be very difficult for them to come out for challenge any results whatsoever. So I want to comment on that thing because it's a very critical thing now on the way I believe say Dr. Abdulai Bayraytay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right, the line still open, but in the meantime, let's just say congratulations to IB Blog Online TV. As this now waiting the right and say congratulations to us. IB Blog Online TV has been crowned Best Lead Human Interest Blog 2025 in West Africa at the AfriTech Award 2025 held at the Saj Hotel, Senegambia, the Gambia, from Sierra Leone to the Gambia. We proudly represent the green, white, and blue. All thanks to God and our CEO, Mr. Ibrahim Jawara, and the amazing team behind the scene. Fumble them. Me na IB Blog. We always appear for the news. So congratulations to Una. We now we had as well one for congratulate Una. We say very much proud of Una. Una they do extremely well. You know, Una keep up the good work for make sure say, you know, we actually get the kind of thing we people they want because Una really the touch lives them. So let God continue for guide and protect Una. At the same time, let Una continue for be the kind of people that we Una don't they be. We take another call again quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from? Yes, sir.
Honestly, waiting don't happen soon in America. They don't tell me exactly. Say we Sierra Leone and Africa as a whole, we not serious yet. We really not serious yet.
Okay.
Waiting make the talk so when Donald Trump became a power, how he call Africa as a whole. Sorry for saying this in the media. Let people them pardon me. They call it whole country.
Yeah.
We get for take ourselves serious as a nation. Me, I don't want blame of this now happen and this happen. We get for take ourselves serious as a nation. What to make all they come oversee? Will they either come oversee for get a job or for get a better education? So why can't we have the same system that we own country will get all the resources? Why we always get for the talk say America, England, we treat this place like it's the heaven on earth. There are people struggling here as well. Then they flee for going to their country now because the perception we don't get about we they oversee now is like we are in a better life than the one they would in Africa. No, let we treat ourselves right. We can get ourselves a better education. The education what they want for now, if we use the resources well, we get a very, very good education. Let them admire we, then that's and then go force we now say, Bonakawa can we country. We have to treat ourselves right. America and England is not heaven. We therefore stop this thing. People that they look at and say, hey, na visa this, na drugs this. It's all nonsense. I don't want that. This man don't call we continent as a shithole continent. And the only way we get for treat ourselves serious is accountability. If we not treat we leaders them, all them accountable of what they do. We always get for this kind of way they do so. When the leader they come on a power, they don't thief down, then they go sit down scot-free.
Correct.
Then we the sycophants and then the politicians say where they messed up the continent and your country. We'll be sycophants behind them, we clap behind them. Then they do one so they clap behind them. They will not develop country pass to say when they can America, when they can England. No, that's not the way I look at the whole nonsense.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm happy Donald Trump do that for like wake up we aid. Let we serious for we safe.
I hope so. I hope
thank you,
we
sir.
Wake up. Thank you very much. All right, so they take three more calls quickly inside the program. 3 more calls if you're available. If not, we go over to Abdulai Bayraytay. But let's just see quickly. In the meantime, we still want to say congratulations to IB Blog. You know, Aruna and the team. Aruna, you do extremely well. But again, you get a team. They really work like a team for actually build up this brand. And the brand they become Firebrand. You know, very, very much good one. So I'm proud of Una as well. I very much feel impressed about it tonight. We'll take another call quickly. Welcome to the show. Family member, you name and where they call from.
Yeah, they call from Weird Family.
Welcome, you get platform. Go ahead.
First of all, they say so much thanks to Mr. Abdulai Bayraytay for all the analysis we don't give way. And you see, this issue of this visa ban now America and the courts of the benefit courts in England, this all not just things where it be say it affect you now globally. If it the African politicians, the head of states, they're not so selfish and self-centered to themselves. Now, thing what them for group together, they all come together, 54 countries, whether now South Africa, East Africa, North or West. Then try for come to a very conclusive idea, ideology, where then go make the whole entire Africa. When you want travel now Africa, you don't forget visa. Any African country where you want go, you just, as long as you get your passport or they make them African general passport, where any side you want go, if you just travel without visa, then they bring us some idea where they build up the African continent. This, if the developed countries they see this, believe you me, then choose one particular person among all these African countries will go ahead for say anything what that developed country they need. This person now in they go for go represent Africa. I swear to God, then people they go respect Africa, and then this when they happen, so for let them grab number they cut yonder, or they say that they go attack certain country for the wealth, the minerals they would say, you know, go happen. And APC let them try, because Sylvia Blythe don't begin pull out some secrets of these RRF forms, and indeed not true. RRF forms na get election. If we then put strong measures about this, even though the sitting government begin to put tactics for pulling people and they let them not witness suicide in the count, I swear to God, if we then make strong efforts, they not go, they rig them the way they rig it, they happen.
God bless
and
you.
me people now we all come together now Sierra Leone. Not forget about party structure, not forget about party thing. Now Sierra Leone, anybody who goes on side and go say Sierra Leone, they don't go say SLP APC.
Thank you.
Love yourself and love stop this hatred. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless
and
you.
God bless you now.
All right, we take the last call inside the program this evening. Welcome to the show, family. By name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is my concern, Sierra Leone. I call from the US.
You get a platform, please go ahead.
Yeah, well, not thanks so much for the good work we they do. You see, I think this for be a wake up call to every Sierra Leoneans, more especially with brother and sister them from the southeast. We they not get nothing. They allow them, they deceive them with BD, me a brother and a brother. All them things away they happen. So them ban away, then they ban we so in that country. They not get for look if whether na APC belong to. You know, now every Australian. So I think it's high time for that we wake up now. Let we do the right thing for that country. They don't say we politics and then they deceive the country. Sadly, this thing cannot really run this tribe.
Hello. Right, sorry, that line they don't go bad. So we stop the call at this particular point, and they go over to you, Abdulai Bayraytay, for you respond to people and we actually don't make them call.
Thank you, Sengbe Pierre, and I tell them all plenty thank you. And they make very solid contributions, to say the least. And I agree with the people that we talk about the results and reconciliation forms, the RRFs, because the credibility and transparency of elections. If the National Elections Commission for country serious or give credible, transparent elections, then we no go circumvent the will of the people. I think say, for just, you see, politics not for be a question of do or die. You dey go into any race, you dey make two speeches then. One, the speech where you dey can't accept, say you don't win. And two, the one where you not win, so that you accept or move on. But the tension they're working in our country now, because some people feel say now only way going to politics you survive. Now they tell that they get beaucoup couple. Now they tell you they go accumulate beaucoup wealth and beaucoup host them. You get a big motor car them. You get a fine woman the way you want. But politics will go beyond that. If you want to get beaucoup wealth, you want to get money, go do business. And even business, there is a risk. Not all businessmen able to accumulate, become a millionaire. But at least that will be the way. So the RRF forms the thing them way people and they talk about, I think they make sense. And for me, it is not about the ECSL not able to give credible results. It is about how we, the opposition, for make it difficult for the Electoral Commission for interfere with the will of the people. So when we're able to do that, and then we'll make it difficult for them. If you know to that, we'll just go back like 2018 and 2023. Then we'll come and pull back longer press release. Then after that, the question becomes, so what? Imagine from their recommendations, we come from the tripartite. 30 days would they struggle for implement them. That don't tell you, say, one, the government not even committed to it. And if the government not committed, would have for make them be committed. Now we the people then. So this is a wake-up call for all of we Sierra Leoneans moving forward. Then somebody say, oh, why people enough of things say England, America, this, that. You know, beaucoup people who get different classes of people and where they left for country in Africa for come overseas. You get some people na political persecution, they make them run away. Some people and they come for can study, they ended up saying, you know what, I'm gonna make here my second home. You get some people where maybe they don't get opportunity for get the type of education we they desire. Sometimes somebody wants to study neuroscience. Now they got put them for study, but I don't get the opportunity in Los Angeles alone. It's okay. The only country where we're able to do neuroscience, like in Canada or like go US or overseas. So all man get in different things. And some people are waiting and go there and feel okay. They say, okay, you know what? That stay here, that gets me stay here. Because they go say, well, I don't study done. Maybe my chances to get work na Sierra Leone then slim. Pass you go get political connection. So man go say, well, I did so that I go work, I go able to support other people in Sierra Leone where they not get. And that make for me, I they empathize with people and where they go through their immigration challenges there. Any side where they in this part of the world now overseas. Because at the end of the day, then they also support their own families and back home. Then somebody come with a very nationalistic thinking for say, if Africa unite, we can also able to come with one word. Of course, we not ever African Union, ECOWAS, we not ever united. That's our bottom line. Because I even imagine, look, come up and the African United thing. Law we say Sierra Leone self say, okay, you know where? Because they don't say restriction for ban, we back would they put visa restrictions then. All who mission there will not they give visa to nobody will get American passports. We for kind of country. But again, now like we elephants they fed with Arata. The bottom line is we are talking about the US here. This is not real politics now they talk. America is the biggest economy. Then get the wherewithal. Now the country where they go do things them with impunity, nobody know they hold them for account. So if we say we back say we know they give visa to them people that way they want kind of country, then they go back, we go just go into create more conundrum. But I think say the diplomatic way for resolve this matter is a way, and the government for take responsibility say do the needful for let you able to address this issue. Concrete steps, not the one for say. Then somebody says drugs versus overstay, you know, Sierra Leone. You see, when the governments not they communicate, they create room for what you call conspiracy theories. All man they count in your analysis. We don't get we ambassador na Guinea, and drug business, then then declare them persona non grata. We don't see somebody we married mother PO in Peking. Now in the presidential spokesman can't tell we say na public space, na church, the man enter there, he go for go worship. Then we don't see they don't hold people there with to salo passports. Then say, well, that of course, if they get that kind of passport and they for enter the country, it will compromise the national security. No, we just do the needful. I bet you if today, America, Canada, England, Australia, they say then they send all the country out and they send 10 plane them. Then they go na Lunge. They say anybody we want for come, now then country they are, including France. They say as soon as you enter the plane, you can then country they are, then they give paper right away. You go be surprised, almost people and go run for go load na them plane then. Not so because they hate Sierra Leone. No. Some people are very patriotic, they just like Sierra Leone. Like we already can't spend this hotel. But we get this thing say, at least then we able come and able find something for do and develop themselves and go back home for go contribute in national development. Some go say, well, me work come, I not go, and they can't work, not able support me, party them back home. So people make choices in life as well. But the bottom line here is, let us make our countries also fashionable. Let us also make our countries attractive. Something when I see with tourism na Sierra Leone, I see the beaches then. Now I don't see the beaches and all that they abandoned boats them, they no get owner. They don't know that. They say, oh, this one is too away. Police don't go guard them. The next thing, na net, you see them no more, they abandon them. All that one day they compromise with ecotourism in the country. First time I remember we been small. Would they see them big boss, then that time they will get IPC tours. Would they see them say, they want from Germany, then come out. If they see them big boss, then so them, if they see tourists then, they contribute to the economy. So what can we do to attract tourists in our country? How can we strengthen our passports in our country? How we make sure say, no to somebody where they can't tell we say, if you count 150,000, you don't even need for dinner Sierra Leone. Just say you want to invest in Sierra Leone, or they give you a passport, even diplomatic one, you will get access to 16 other countries then. And from where we come, then we had to show that video where the man they talk, government not even pull a statement in response to that. So how then will take we serious? Imagine, they're not a virtue. They say you don't even need to go to Sierra Leone. All you need, just commit 250,000. And not just Sierra Leone and them, the people and we can't talk that day. We don't even know them. But then come, they say then get this relationship with the government. Just come and invest 150.
And not to just say, then evidence been there. Where give the force and passport.
Yes. So if already US, law we say US government gets them kind of thing in there, then we'll say, oh, like seriously? Like, so it's just monetization of our passports, you get it. The next thing you can go to different countries. And when you get your passport, it means you are taking an oath of allegiance that you are a Sierra Leonean, even though you can be dual citizen. So we have a long way to go. And I appreciate this conversation. In my opinion, a border on how passionate we are all about our country. Sengbe Pierre been get the option for say, let them try the not to me business. But no, because he already denied. Myself they over here. But we concern as well, especially about we own brothers, sisters, family members, them, when they go through this horrible situation in the US. And we also concern about the people that within the deport where the government don't even get mechanisms in place, how for de-traumatize them from all that ordeal. Look what's happening with that woman who be seen in Ghana, the way they treat them. Is that the way we want to to any of we own brothers and sisters? No. So to me, this is an ongoing conversation. Lord, we pray for people them out there where God not make them not get paper yet. God make it easy for them. They are Sierra Leoneans, and not mean say because of your immigration status, therefore disrobe you of your dignity. You are still a human being, and your rights must be respected under the international covenant and civil political rights. So to me, that is what I'll say. And we have a long way to go. The government should take the people along the line in terms of communication. Listen to the people. When you listen to the people, you never go wrong. The reason being, when things are challenging for you, because you don't engage the people will join you as a government for help you for find solutions. But the moment you malice the people then when problem come, then we'll say you create a situation where it is you versus the people. And always know say, the power of the people is always powerful more than the people in power. Once you know that, you can go a long way. And on that note, I will take this opportunity now, this great platform, for which everybody, especially Sierra Leoneans, both at home and abroad, a happy Christmas in advance, and may God make 2026 be a year of peace and prosperity, so that we will able to go into the 2028 elections with ease, integrity, and transparency. That way we will continue to be the very proud Sierra Leoneans we are. Sengbe Pierre, thank you and God bless you and the family. And once more, congratulations on your 60th anniversary as a very reputable and credible platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and we do wish you all the best, and we wish you, say, next year will be a very, very brighter one, than this one we already end. So on behalf of the family, we want to wish you and your family as well Merry Christmas and a bright Happy New Year 2026.
Thank you very much.
A very good night.
Yes.
Right, in name now Abdulai Bayraytay, we join we inside the program this evening for talk, about several things. And one for appreciate them, one for tell you plenty thank you as well. A few more days from now, approximately 3 more days from now, my birthday they come. And as Motorman, how will they go and so for the tell what thank you. I see one post where Kamayemba put. It say we just use 1 minute for tell what thank you. We're not in a prison, we're not in a hospital bed, we're not in a grave. So let's just use 1 minute and say, Papa God, thank you. But all the same, as you get your birthday, remember saying a -1 no. As you get your birthday, whether you like them or not, whether you like them or not, a -1. So 24 December 2025, na my birthday. But at the same time, na -1. -1. So I want to appreciate you now. I want to tell you thank you. And we wish you now Merry Christmas in advance. We already celebrate birthday today. Say to them happy birthday. We love you also very much. I will drop a link. I actually want to encourage you when you watch the program now for make you actually support with page with other Facebook page. The reason why you support that page because it actually, we get a lot of things that we want for today. Most of us don't already go follow that particular page, but I still encourage you in case you not do so yet, for make you do so now. Yeah. So as we talk, so I share the link for you. Let you just go, follow the page. We need 100 followers for make we start for begin to live and show you a lot of things. A lot of things that are gone, but we still wait for see what we can get. Yeah, so please, we encourage you for make you go now and support we na that page. We go now, let you go and support we on that page. I'll drop the comments, the link down for you. Now, for make you actually go on that Facebook page. Yeah, Facebook page. Let you follow that page, please. I think that one at a time. We don't actually try. We don't try for the YouTube page. And now to the Facebook page. We encourage you, please, follow you go now and follow that page. All right. Somebody did disagree with me saying a +1. Okay. All right. So now like we the cancel to so whether plus or minus now the same number, but the same. Yeah, the same. So we call on you, please. I'll put the link now. I'll put the link, please. I want you follow the page and when I just give you first 100. And I give you 100, please. Let the followers then go up to that page, and that's you create a lot. Thank you very much. Now both YouTube and on Facebook, the link today. So I'm not gonna left this so before I go. What I go do quickly, I go make like we all see them together, maybe, and then we watch them together and see what we get the. Yeah, and see what we get. Let's go quickly. Let's see. As we talk, so we get just 49 followers. 49 followers. Yeah, so please, let me go now the link now and follow the page. Please follow the page. Last year almost we they get before I go quickly. Follow the page. Please follow the page. 49. Last show on the page. So it's not gonna be difficult for you at all. Last show on the page. Last show now the page. The page. This now the page. Some seconds. Yes. So this now the page. One more time. Okay, so fine. This now the page. At the page this. So please let me go quickly and please make that page day go up and up. We get 49. La refresh. I will continuously refresh and see how much on the give before I go. I just get 5 more minutes for go. Let's see. Thank you very much. So now we don't go and follow the page. And please don't forget for watch the video we did. We just post a video we did and then left a comment. Some of another watch our video day, but in case for the one in our Facebook, you can please follow and actually left your comments down. Whilst we wait for you for actually follow the page, let's play this music for you. Very much important. Let's just play this music for you. Quick one. Wait now for this page.
Hey everyone, thanks for staying for riding along. This channel's grown and I found where I belong. Started somewhere else, but my heart knew the score. Music's my passion, it's what I've been living for. Human hearts and AI, together in the sound.
Please, after the
Joy,
listen
shock, and laughter, real
thank you very
emotions all
much.
around.
We get 56
Welcome
people we
to
don't
the
follow.
future. Welcome to the beat. Sassy hybrid beats. Where soul and technique. Custom songs for your moments, your smiles, your tears. We're capturing the magic, the moments you hold dear. If you've been here from the start, I want you to know this change is real and it's time for us to grow. Creativity and connection, every note we play, celebrating life.
Alright, hold on, please go quickly, please. We don't watch, we don't like don't follow the page. Thank you very much. We don't get 57. We actually don't get 58. Thank you very much. Please go back and follow the page. Please follow the page. Let they go Safo. Follow the page for me, please. Thank you, and give us 100 for this night. Yeah, I'll play this song again.
Music in our own hybrid way. Human hearts and AI together in the sound. Joy, shock, and laughter, real emotions all around. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the beat. Sassy hybrid beats. Where soul and technique. Custom songs for your moments, your smiles, your tears. We're capturing the magic, the moments you
So please support the page. Please support the page. Thank you. Please support the page. That will see how much we don't get. We actually don't get 50. We don't get 59. Thank you very much. Please listen to this one.
Let's go. Let's go. Step in the place and the crowd get louder. Hybrid beats drop, whole city feeling proud. Talk set them up, but the vibe no reach. We did build from the ground, every lesson we teach. Bass knock steady like a heartbeat strong. I'm a piano in my walk, I feel rhythm in my tongue. Then they talk too much, but action no show. We did rise every time like the sunrise glow. Hybrid spirit in my chest, no faking. Every move real, no copy, no shaking. If you know bring fire, you can't roll with we. This wave too big, like a storm on the sea. No. Move left, move right, let the rhythm take flight. To see hybrid beats, turning night into light. If you know get vibe, better stay far away. We elevate higher every single day. They not like us, they say hybrid beats bring the energy. We build from dust, raw fire, pure synergy. Hybrid in the blood, they say hybrid beats the remedy. We dance, we shine, this here's hybrid energy. They not like us, they say hybrid beats drop chemistry. Like one tribe strong with the legacy. Beat too sweet, yeah, the whole place feeling free. We dance, we shine, this here's hybrid energy. Steady on the groove, let the whole block shake. Hybrid cooking heat like a pot on the bake. Try imitate, but the soul no match. We original vibe, them just scratch. Lights down low, then the log drum hit. Everybody wildin' when the bassline split. This is celebration of the culture we hold. A new generation with a rhythm so bold. No.
Right, I see this person, they actually say that we put the YouTube. We actually don't put the YouTube. The YouTube don't get some amount. So we really want the Facebook for actually come up. The YouTubers with the talk, so it is live now with housemate. It is live now with housemate, the YouTube. So what we want now, we want the Facebook for catch up. So they do certain things them together. Yeah, so now that make we actually they encourage you for go now the Facebook page you actually follow if you reach first 100. So one for appreciate to now reach 62 and it don't left 38. So let we go thank you, it don't left 38. Let we go quickly for let we see how best we can start the first live broadcast. Thank you very much. But please, we still want you for do more. The link then in the comment section. We get 656. We don't done the program, but you will did it. If 100 of from YouTube, press the link in the comment section. It'll take you direct to the page, and then you follow the page. If you wait in our Facebook, press the link and go to that page there. 66 we did now. It'll actually add up to that. Okay, so now I think we system done they get some small problem, and I know we're able for all pass that one day. Okay, in case you want that on YouTube, I can still put the link down for you for the YouTube. Let's just do that again. But the focus for this net now the Facebook. But I will do the YouTube for you now. Okay. So, but in the meantime, please thank you very much to the one that would like. Please, I play this when at the last music, and I actually take the backstage.
Yeah. Say how I repeat. Lord bird, I'm ready. Let's go. Step in the place and the crowd get loud. Hybrid beats drop, whole city feeling proud. Talk set them up, but the vibe no reach. We they build from the ground, every lesson we teach. Bass knock steady like a heartbeat strong. I'm a piano in my walk, I feel rhythm in my tongue. And they talk too much, but action no show. We they rise every time like the sunrise glow. Hybrid spirit in my chest, no faking. Every move real, no copy, no shaking. If you know bring fire, you can't roll with we. This wave too big like a storm on the sea. Move left, move right, let the rhythm take flight. Say hybrid beats turning night in the light. If you know get vibe, better stay far away. We elevate higher every single day. They don't like us. I say hybrid beats bring the energy. We build from dust, raw fire, pure synergy. Hybrid in the blood. I say hybrid beats the remedy. We dance, we shine. This here's hybrid energy. They don't like us. I say hybrid beats drop chemistry. We move like one tribe strong with the legacy. Beat too sweet, yeah, the whole place feeling free. We dance, we shine. This here's hybrid energy. Steady on the groove, let the whole block shake. Hybrid cooking heat like a pot on a bake. Try imitate, but it's so no match. We original vibe, then just scratch. Lights download and the load.
Alright, thank you very much. So I don't put the link down for the YouTube platform. And now as we talk, so Housemates Salon Day on the live now, so you can join as well. Thank you very much. And we only get today na Sunday, of course. Today na Sunday, it's gonna be Saturday. And from the South Sudan, so and you only get today till 8 o'clock for votes, and please vote massively for Waterloo TT. Okay, thank you very much. We love you also very much, and we left now at this particular point, and we leave now. God bless you now, and again, one for say Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, Sissy hybrid beats, hybrid energy, block drum ready. Let's go. Oh. Step in the place and the crowd get loud. Hybrid beats drop, whole city feeling proud. Talk set them up, but the vibe no reach. We they build from the ground, every lesson we teach. Bass knock steady like a heartbeat strong. I'm a piano in my walk, I feel rhythm in my tongue. Then they talk too much, but action no show. We they rise every time like the sunrise glow. Hybrid spirit in my chest, no faking. Every move real, no copy, no shaking. If you know bring fire, you can't roll with me. This wave too big like a storm on the sea. Move left, move right, let the rhythm take flight. Say hybrid beats turning night into light. If you no get vibe, better stay far away. We elevate higher every single day. They not like us, say hybrid beats bring the energy. We built from dust, raw fire, pure synergy. The hybrid in the blood, say hybrid beats the remedy. We dance, we shine, this here's hybrid energy. They not like us, say hybrid beats drop chemistry. We move like one, tribe strong with the legacy. Beat too sweet, yeah, the whole place feeling free. We dance, we shine, this here's hybrid energy. Steady on the groove, let the whole block shake. Hybrid cooking heat like a pot on a bake. Try imitate, but the soul no match. We original vibe, them just scratch. Lights down low and the log drum hit. Everybody wildin' when the bassline split. This a celebration of the culture we hold. A new generation with a rhythm so bold. No fear, no rush, we follow the flow. Hybrid beats rising everywhere we go. We don't chase waves, we create the tide. And the whole world dance when we step outside. Lift your hands high when the drum line drop. Hybrid on the track and the place don't stop. Step left, step right, let your heartbeat sink. This the type of vibe make you never want to blink. They not like us, say hybrid beats bring the energy. We built from dust, raw fire, pure synergy. The hybrid in the